Welcome, everybody, to the RaulyKnows podcast. Today, we have a very, very special guest, a friend of mine. We go way back. Can I say your name?
Oh, yeah.
This is Erik Edmonds,
Yes,
a.k.a. 5-Digit Society with a $, not with a regular ass.
Mm-hmm.
A $. So everybody give it up for my boy right here.
Man,
What's up, man? How you been?
man, it's first and foremost, let me say it's an honor, to be on the podcast. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you, bro. I honestly, he came through. He blessed me real quick. He has the merch. We'll give all the links and stuff to the merch later on, but he got this going on. It's pretty dope.
That's the logo.
And bro blessed me, so I appreciate that. I appreciate the merch for sure. And we'll get all the tags. Send me all the tags. We'll send it on the YouTube and Twitter and all that. So first of all, I introduced you, right? Your name is Erik Edmonds. You run a page called 5-Digit Society. Where are you from?
I'm from Long Beach, California.
Long Beach, California. Okay.
Yeah.
How was that? How's like growing up over there? It's different than Vegas.
Man,
it's not as hot.
Hey, to be honest, only a certain few could understand, but it's like the same thing, growing up, being at my grandma's house, family, being out in the streets. I got put on the hustle early, it started with my dad.
Okay.
My dad's a barber, and me and my brother, we used to ask him for some money to go eat because we'd be at the barbershop with him all day. One day, instead of giving us some money, he gave us a broom.
Okay.
We was kind of mad, like, man.
But instead, what did that teach you?
How to hustle.
How to hustle, yeah.
We was making more money than we was asking him for.
Okay.
So, just being experienced to a lot early, you know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, man. Like, that kind of reminds me of like what I did growing up with my dad. Like, my dad would make my ass work to gain. But you know what? It made me the man I am today. And I'm sure it made you the man that you are today. Because I've been knowing you since what, like probably 09, 2000. No, when did you get here from?
I got out here in 08.
So 09.
Freshman year.
So 09.
Yeah.
08, 09.
Yeah.
I've been knowing you since 08, 09. I just always been knowing you as a solid person. So you got raised right. And you're a cool dude. All I got is love for you.
Man, likewise.
I just saw your daughter, man. I haven't seen your daughter in like 10 years. Bro. Well, I haven't seen you in 10 years.
Right. Nah, it ain't been 10. Don't come on now.
How long ago was that? Nah, it's like
years.
5, like 6 maybe.
Yeah.
Because I saw you at a party or something, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, man. So it's my man Erik Edmonds. I'm gonna skip that question right there. But
Hey,
all right, what's the yes dance, bro? What's the yes dance?
Hey, Team Action. Shout out to Team Action. Shout out to Coach White. You know what I'm saying? My man right here came up with the idea, and we just performed it just on some,
silly stuff.
Yeah,
we were just being silly, trying to get all the crowd hype.
Pretty funny though.
Yeah,
it was a good time, most definitely.
I just want to get a couple of fun questions before we get into business. But so right now, what is it exactly other than like running the 5-Digit Society? What do you do?
I'm a father.
Father.
I'm a fiance. You know what I'm saying? And I put myself in a position to become an electrician. But I'm going through the trade in the program right now. I'm in my 3rd year. I just made it out my 2nd year, but I made it in my third year. But it's good though, man. It's good money. It's a trade. You learn a lot.
You got something going on, man, and a lot of people don't. So,
man, gotta take care of my kids.
Exactly, man. I gotta give it up to you, man. You're doing your thing ever since I've been following you on Instagram. I see you, and you have the right mindset. Yeah. So, okay, so that's what you do. But what? Okay, so you breed dogs.
I'm getting into it.
Getting into breeding dogs. Okay, what inspired you to get into the dog breeding business?
I always liked dogs. My dad always had dogs. My granddad had dogs. But I had a couple litters of pit bulls. That's where, most of people who breed dogs starts with pit bulls, And once I got out here in 2017, my homeboy, Caleb Carter.
Rest in peace, my man.
Put me on. He was telling me, like, man, pit bulls is cool. You could get, like, a good $1,200 for a good, nice pit bull with a good, solid pedigree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he had an English bulldog and a French bulldog at the time. And he told me, but these 6,000, 10,000.
Damn. What was 10,000? The French
bulldog was 10K.
Okay.
The English ran like 7.
What do they do? They do taxes, or what do they do? Why are they so expensive, bro?
they just some good dogs. You know what I'm saying? They some good dogs, and it's trending, especially the French bulldogs. They're popular. Like it was a story about Lady Gaga. Her dog walker person.
Oh, that's right.
Got shot, and they stole the dog, and the dog was a French bulldog.
Yeah, it's probably like a lot.
Man, I'm telling you,
10K, bro.
It's hey man, that's
10K.
Man, I'm telling you, they doing a lot with these dogs, man, and it's a good business to be in. But it's not about the money, you know what I'm saying? It's about you gotta have a heart and loving the dogs, because it's a lot come with it. You might get a litter that some puppies might not make it. You banking on it,
right.
It's the money, but you got to consider the dog. You got to consider the puppies, the environment,
right?
All that.
You got to take care of them. Yeah. So being said, you're starting in the startup of breeding bulldogs,
right?
And you have one of your own, right?
I do.
What's his name?
His name is Mr. Givenchy.
Mr. Givenchy. What made you name him that?
Honestly, my fiance named him that.
Okay, cool.
I bought her a fragrance, a Givenchy fragrance, and out of her whole little set she got, that was her favorite, so she was wearing it for a couple of days. So I showed her a picture of the dog when he was a puppy, and she was like, she was riding with me like, let's do it, let's make the move. We made the move, spent the bag on him, got him, and I just gave her the honor to name him, and she came up with it.
All right, man. And I hate to. I'm not doing it to be pocket watching or anything. I just want it for the education of the listeners and the watchers that watch the podcast.
Right.
How much would a bulldog of your, like the one that you got, how much would that run anybody?
Between 5 to 10,000.
5 to 10,000.
Yeah.
And it's just because of like how the bloodline or
bloodline, and he's a Merle.
Oh, what does that mean?
Merle is like a mutation. It's a mutation gene. And a lot of dogs that run natural, in like the Australian Shepherd.
Oh, okay. So it's like spotted and white.
Spotted, and it comes with the different color eyes. They have them in Great Danes too. You know what I'm saying? And they grafted it to where they got it in lines like the French Bulldog and the English Bulldog, even the American Bullies.
Oh, damn.
American Bullies.
So a lot of work being put in to get that color.
A lot of line.
And it's just the color, or is it because it's a specific breed or like specific?
It's just the color.
It's the color.
It's
and
the color.
It's just very difficult. Oh, it's not difficult. It's kind of rare. What do you say?
Now it's not rare. It's trending.
It's trending. Okay.
It's trending, especially in the French Bulldogs. French Bulldogs going crazy, man. Shout out to Gary and his team, CEC Bullies. They got this dog. They went and spent a bag on him. I don't know how much they spent, but I can imagine how much they spent. You know what I'm saying? And, just for his sperm. His name is Bitcoin, by the way.
Bitcoin.
CC Bullies Bitcoin. That's the dog name. Just for his sperm, me and my homeboy Trey Payne.
Shout out to Trey.
Shout out to Trey and Check Bully 16. Shout him out. Instagram. We partners in this.
Right.
So we went in on, purchasing his sperm so he can mate with, Check Bully's English Bulldog.
Okay.
And just on a special for his sperm, is $6K.
Not even the dog, not even the physical. It's just like to inseminate the dog. Okay, so with that being said, I did have this question. So what is better to have? Is it better to start because it's a male, Mr. Givenchy.
Yes,
it's a male,
yes,
or he could be whatever he wants to be. It's Pride Month. He could be whatever he wants to be.
Yeah,
but
he's a male.
Is it better to start with a male or to start with a female?
It's all on.
It's all on what you want to do.
It's all on your preference, because it's a lot of maintenance with the female, and if your environment and your setup and your program isn't on point, you could put that dog at risk. You know what I'm saying? And them puppies, and if you don't know what you're doing, it's just a lot of maintenance. With a boy,
you're just
you
selling
don't have
the
to
sperm.
deal with the you just with the boy, you just selling the sperm. You know, it's a lot cleaner when you have the female, the dame is what they call her.
Yeah.
And you purchase a sire's sperm, or if you have the sire, you know, that's a whole different story if you got both of them. But if you just purchase the sperm, you got to deal with the puppies. You got to whelp them. They call it whelping. You know what I'm saying?
Whelping, like taking care of them.
Like taking care of them. A lot of people get incubators. They buy incubators. It's a lot of money into this. They buy incubators for the dog.
Damn. So they can make it through, because like they be getting like parvo and shit, right?
Right. Sometimes, man, it's a lot to it. And on top of that, a lot of people get the whelping box. The whelping box is specifically like a box made for the mom and the puppies. You know what I'm saying? It's depending on, you know, what size you purchase, but you get the big one. It's just a lot of space. You know what I'm saying? And it's good for her because it's her area. Because, you know, sometimes when dogs don't have a specific area, they dig for one. You know, it might be under, like if your dog be in your room and sleep with you, it might be under your bed, in your closet.
You don't want them to be in there because you can't really get into it.
Right. Can't even maintain the puppies and watch the mama because, you know, mama dogs get postpartum too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
okay. So I did hear you mention something about the risk in puppies and all that stuff, right? So that leads to my next question. Like, what are the risks, if any, besides like, you know, like them getting under your bed and like trying to hide, and the puppies not being able to get to the puppies to take care of them, like that is part of the risk. But like, what are the risks of breeding dogs and expecting a certain amount of money or expecting a certain outcome? Like, what are the risks?
Well, from my experience of breeding pit bulls, one of the risks is not selling the puppies.
Yeah, like you get attached or what? Like,
no, not even that. People just, you know, when it comes to selling puppies, a lot of when people see puppies, you know, their reaction to puppies, their natural reaction is like, oh, he's so cute, I want him.
Yeah.
So a lot of people,
you got to sell them while they're hot.
A lot of people will inquire about them, but when it comes time for the puppies to, you know, leave the mom and leave the home, the nest, the wolf pack, the pack, a lot of people don't come with the money. They back out because they think about the responsibility. Dog, got to pick up dog shit. Got to, you know.
Yeah, that's something I don't really keep. I never grew up with dogs, bro. So,
and these are mainly house dogs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They can't be in the heat like that because they have heat strokes.
Yeah.
You know, because they got short muzzles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's kind of difficult for them to breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
yeah, because every bulldog I met, they go.
Exactly. That's just them. You know.
You got some snacks?
Man, you should see how he snore. He sleep like, boy, one leg.
That's another risk right there, huh? Not being able to sleep because the guys. All right, so. Like you said that you might be able to keep, like if you have a litter, you might be able to keep one of the dogs, right?
I mean, you could do what you please with your dog, unless you know, depending on how you go about it. You know, we don't do no pupbacks. me and, you know, my boy, we ain't doing no pupback deal. Why? Because we coming all money in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We want all it. You know what you promoting about your dog. We want all that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we could, you know, do what we do with it, you know, inherit it into our program and then send it out, you know?
Yeah. But it's a kind of like a setup, huh? You have to set it up and you have to get the right things going on. Because you said that you have to pay for the seed. Like, okay, I don't even know. I'm ignorant to the fact of how it works.
It's all good.
Bro, how you get his dog, you get Bitcoin to pull up and pipe your dog, or if you have a girl,
it can happen like that,
or how else do you do it?
It can happen like that, or they have artificial insemination where some people do it themselves, where they ejaculate their dog and put it in. Hey, it's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of the game.
So you gotta so you milk the dog, and then
it's a certain amount of time that you have to inseminate that into the female while she's in heat.
Oh, and she has to be in heat too.
Yeah, most definitely.
She won't get pregnant,
or she won't. That's the only time she's fertile.
Okay, what's the average puppy, or how big the litter is? What's the average litter size?
The biggest
Well, that you've heard and seen.
I've heard of French bulldog producing like 10 puppies, 10, 12 puppies.
10.
And
that's 100 G's.
That's exactly.
It could be.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
Hey, I'm in the wrong business, bro.
Hey.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It has the potential, man. It definitely does. And then you said Givenchy's
He's a English bulldog, but he's a Merle. He has the mutation. They call him a blue Merle.
So, does he have the higher chance of his genetics passing on to his puppies?
Yes, because it's a dominant it's a mutation.
Right.
It's dominant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like the Punnett square, not Punnett square. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use that. They use that when you get your dog DNA back. They come back with the lettering. Each lettering they call it locus. Each lettering means something. Like D means black.
Yeah.
Like
okay. So like each letter has a specific color.
Right.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
A will be for the 10 points. You see him? He got the 10 points on him. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's A will be for that.
Well, so what's the most expensive color then? Because you said this is like kind of being more common, but it's trending.
It's trending.
Well, what is the most rare color that you could think of right now?
From my knowledge, is the Isabella color.
And how is that? Because I don't know what that looks like.
It's like it comes
like a smoke gray
shades.
Or something.
It comes like a cream, like a tannish cream. Sometimes it look purplish. Like,
what?
It's man. I'm telling you, they're doing a lot with these dogs, man, and it's crazy. But once you know what you're doing and you get into it, you just in the right direction. Like, man, Bitcoin, he's a fluffy. They got fluffy French bulldogs now, and
fluffy, like he got hair coming out.
Exactly, and he looked like a little werewolf. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And they going for like $75,000 to $100,000 per puppy per dog.
Wait, for the fluffies?
Yes, sir.
Damn. So you got the program with Bitcoin then?
Yeah, we locked in with him.
Oh crap!
We locked in with him. So it's gonna take a while.
Oh, okay. So he's like a hairy. Well, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never seen anything like that. I'd never seen anything like that. So is the type of dog that Lady Gaga probably had?
I don't know if she had a fluffy. If she did, then
that's probably why she got got.
Man, they go.
Damn. Okay. You know, one thing, I was doing research a little bit before you got here. Okay. I've heard that dog shows increase the price value of your dog.
Right.
Or the semen that it produces or whatever.
Right.
Can you explain to me a little bit of how that works, or like what causes it to go up, and like what do you have to do for it to go up?
Oh my bad. It's a reflection. It's just for you to showcase your program.
I've never seen anything like that.
And a lot that comes.
I'm gonna post it on the video.
That's Bitcoin, yeah.
That's crazy.
Bitcoin, if you want.
You said 75,000.
Shout out. I don't know how much they paid for them, but I'm pretty sure they paid the bag for them.
But I mean, the money will come back.
Most definitely.
Triple, that's so dope.
But
what were we talking about? So what dog shows?
Dog shows, yeah. It does increase because you can put your dog in a competition. He can win competition all around the country.
It's just like a big industry.
Where, you basically, yeah, in a sense, yeah. But you go to showcase your dog in your program, and depending on how your dog perform in the competition, basically is a projection of your program and how solid your program is. They call it stacking off, where the dog gotta
pose like a bodybuilder.
Exactly. Pose in a certain stance, and they look for certain things like how the dog keep his head up, how he keep his chest up. That way they can see his muscles, his shoulders, his back. You know what I'm saying? And then they go back to the rear. They want to see a straight line from his head down to his, if he got a tail. They want to see a straight line, and that way they can see his legs. all that. You know,
I didn't.
Your dog can stand there and pose there, and your dog look good.
This is it. This is one of the poses.
No, that's not one of the poses. That's just a picture I captured him in. Shout out to Thaddeus Golden. You know, photographer. He does great business.
Yeah, it's dope.
Great business, man.
So I did notice that, you know, I follow your page and stuff, and I see what you post, and I have like seen a couple things where you walk your dog and you keep track of how many miles he. What does that got to do with anything?
A lot of people, from my experience, you know, with this breed, don't take heed to the bulldog of the breed. A lot of people just think bulldogs are just fat
lazy
and lazy. You know, I don't get down like that. You know,
yeah.
I don't get down like that. At least you can have that. You gotta, you know,
be in shape.
Be in shape so you can have a good heart. You know, so that way you can manage. You know, not overheating or getting a heat stroke when you in the heat. You know what I'm saying? But I just do that just because that's a part of my program, and that's just how I've been with my pit bulls. And you know, my homeboy even told me, you know, you know, my program is like I'm training a pit bull, and I told him it's the same thing. It's the same thing, same dog. You know, it's a bulldog.
Bulldogs were made to kill bulls.
They
You didn't know that? Or not? I mean, not anymore. But like, I guess. I heard. I don't know if it's like that, but
not these types, though. Not these.
Okay.
Not these types.
Okay, yeah, because I read somewhere, because when I was doing my little research or whatnot, there was like in Europe, I guess, like there was like shows where they get a bull and tie it down, and they'd get like a specific. I guess it might have not been a bulldog, or I don't know. They call it a bulldog because it would fight bulls. But I mean, obviously through time they like, you know, develop, like you said, like they made like a Bitcoin, like they changed the genetics of it
for that specific reason.
So it's like a show dog.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's still got to be like muscular and stuff.
That's just me. I don't want to see my fat. I don't want to see my dog fat. I don't want to see my dog fat, and he already, you know. So if he doing that and he fat, that would nah. So we gotta, you know, we get it in. It's hot, so I walk him, give him a little short walk outside, like around 4.
You don't even like it. Sometimes you be just laying down, not trying to.
Yeah, sometimes he'll sit at the gate and just look at me. I'll walk away from him. They stubborn.
Yeah.
I'll walk away thinking that, man, you gonna come. He'll really just sit there and look at me. We'll be.
Hey, you really about to go
like
on a walk?
10 minutes.
And you're calling him, or you don't say nothing?
I call him. Sometimes I call him, but it's all psychological. You know, sometimes I call him. He want to be stubborn. I'll be like, okay, and I walk further, and eventually he'll start crying and, you know, come running. You know what I'm saying? But they stubborn.
That's funny.
Stubborn. Yeah.
All right, so being that, okay, you start a litter and stuff, right? And then you keep some of the dogs. It's super bad to inbreed, right?
That's my perspective of it, but you know, I don't knock nobody game. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do it, and that's just their program. You know, that's their program. You know, and you can't. You know, if they produce what people looking for and asking for, and there's no, you know, when they do the health screening, there's nothing that comes back bad, then that's what they do.
Right, but it's a high risk of like a puppy coming up like kind of bad, mutated or something. Not mutated.
They got rules. They got rules to it though. Like they wouldn't mate like a father to a daughter. You know, it'd be like an uncle to a niece. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And something in that sense. You know, if people doing it like that, then man, hey, I don't knock nobody game. You know, but that's you know, that's crazy.
Yeah, just the thought of it is a little crazy.
Because then you know you might as well just let your dogs be in the backyard doing whatever they want to do then.
Right.
Because they gonna hump on each other regardless, natural instinct. But I wouldn't want no inbreds.
Right.
That's why I pay for the sperm.
Yeah, because that you get like more.
My dog, his sperm come from the UK. His dad.
Oh really?
Yeah, his name Voodoo. Yeah, out in the UK.
Damn, how'd you get that? Or how did that happen?
I bought it from the people who bought his sperm. They ship it.
Oh.
People go to the vet.
Oh, the vet. Oh, okay. I'm like, hey, damn, you gotta.
That's the way to do it. You know, that's the more professional way to do it. If you ask me, you know, go to the vet. Let the vet, you know, because they specialists. They specialize in the sperm. You know what I'm saying? So go to the doctor, let the vet do it. Let the vet do it, and the vet actually keep it at a certain temperature, and they mail it off same day, if not 2 days. You know what I'm saying? That's good business. Same day, same day, mail it off and get there the next day.
Damn, from the UK.
Some people do.
So the business is out there in the UK too, huh? In Europe.
Yeah, dogs out there. They. If you ask me, I believe. Well, I wouldn't say they have an advantage, but in a sense they do, because in the UK it's a lot of land out there, and it's dogs. If you got a house sitting on acres and your dog is just roaming the whole acreage, you know what I'm saying? That dog it looks good. It's in shape. It's what it's supposed to be. People in the UK with the American bullies, they put them on a raw diet. Them dogs look good, bro.
Really? American bullies?
American bullies. People get them mistaken with pit bulls, but the American bullies are the ones with the more mass to them, the bigger heads, the bigger paws.
And they're a little stout.
Shoulders.
They're a little stout. They're a little shorter.
They got them like that, but they got the XLs. The XLs, they grow up to like 26 inches tall.
Yeah.
Standing on all 4 legs.
Oh, not even like.
No.
Damn.
They
and then they're heavy too, right?
They
like 100 pounds or something.
Like 150.
Damn.
Yeah, they're some nice dogs, especially if you got them in shape and trained, because they pit bulls. Everybody know they're like my analogy to them is like on the movie Avatar, when you connect with your dog, or when you connect with the horse or the little dragon bird, it's a connection. And a lot of people know when you have a pit bull, that's there. It's like a soul tie. It's a real companion. The breed. You know what I'm saying?
I love pit bulls.
Exactly. A lot of people do.
But then a lot of people like afraid of them, or they stereotype. Yeah, because they could be a little vicious, but if you train them to.
But when you think about it, a lot of people mix other dogs with pit bulls, and they got dogs that's pit bulls, but they Labrador and pit bull, or something else mixed with pit bull, but they still get that pit bull trait because it's dominant. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna talk bad about stuff that's great regardless.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Regardless, so
absolutely, yeah. That's one thing too. Like there's a saying that it's been sticking to me, and I'm not the one that created it, but like it just stuck with me. Somebody said that, like you said, they hate on greatness, right? So, like this guy said, he told me, no matter what you do, they're gonna hate. If I have a red Lambo, they're still gonna be like, oh, it's not a blue Lambo. You know what I mean? But it's a Lambo. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So at the end of the day, people are gonna always hate. They're always gonna have something to say.
And then say like, if that was me, I'll get a blue one.
Yeah.
Why you don't got a blue one?
why you got one at all? Actually, you know what I mean? So yeah, people are gonna hate on greatness for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so from the dog side and the breeding, any interesting facts or anything in general that people can know about the industry, or if somebody wants to start maybe, or any advice you got for them?
My advice is to go to a dog show, man. Especially the dog show, first and foremost, is a family event.
There's kids there.
It's kids. They do a lot of things with kids where they get the kids in a ring and they do different games. And they give kids prizes. They give kids money.
So it's a family event.
It's a family event. That's what it's about.
Right.
That's what it's about. You put yourself in a position to have a good enough program where it's going around all 50 states, even over to the UK. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in a good position to take care of your family. It's life-changing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking on it, just looking on Instagram and Facebook and seeing people in their program, just watching and learning, you know what I'm saying? But most things I hear about the humble ones, because a lot of people, they don't like to talk about it and give people information. They just want their program and keep it to themselves.
Oh yeah. They don't like
it's a lot of that.
Share the game.
It's a lot of that.
But the dude that so you said you got a lot of game from that guy that owns Bitcoin, right? So is he the one that just shares and stuff? And
yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. I also purchased a book. Shout out to the Wave Makers. know what I'm saying? He been in the game, and he wrote a book to help inform people, but he only made a certain amount.
Okay.
You know, so I hopped on it.
You read,
just because I want to know. I don't want to just do this. I want to know what I'm doing.
A science,
you go to a dog show and you ask somebody about that dog, like, oh, is this Isabella? Does it carry Isabella? Does it produce Isabella? Oh, I don't know, bro. You gotta ask.
Like, you're supposed to know. You want to sell them the product.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's good to know. It's always good to know.
Come on, man. Come on. Knowledge is power. You
know?
Yeah. That way nobody can tell you just anything. You don't want to be that person who just accept anything. Anything anybody say, you just accept it and just go, nah. Think. If it don't make sense, question it. If it still don't make sense, leave it alone. Don't even stress yourself to try to figure it out, because it's not for you to understand.
Okay. So at the end of the day, you're starting your program, right? Yeah. Say all thing, which I hope it does, and I'm rooting for you for it to go well.
Appreciate it.
When it's all said and done, like, if you want to talk about it, how much do you think that because you have a male, how much would his sperm be at a certain point, or how much do you want it to be worth, or how much you want to sell it for?
4,000.
4,000.
4,000. 4,000 for the sperm.
And then you don't got to worry about the puppies. The puppies aren't even yours no more, right?
Not even mine. I don't want no puppy back or nothing. You just have it, enjoy it. You know.
Oh, that's what you meant by puppy back. Oh,
back.
so
yeah,
so like people, I then fertilize.
I give you a deal. Say
I got a female dog.
My dog sperm is 10,000.
Okay.
But you want a deal. I give you 6,000 and you can have a puppy. So that'll take care of the extra 4,000.
But really, like, okay, I get you.
I don't want to deal with none of that.
Nah, you want
because
cash.
A lot of people, when the time comes and they see the puppies, they'll tell the dude, yeah, you could get first pick. But when they see the puppies and they see like, damn, I could really make a lot of money. I can make 10,000. This person hit me up and telling me 10,000, but he about to take it because that's the part of the deal.
And they back out.
They back. It's a lot of issues with it. I don't want to deal with none of that.
So just give me the money and we'll work. I don't want to worry about none of that.
Or you give me the money and I, give you the sperm, and all I ask is just let them know. Let them know where you
got it from.
Because if I see you share the puppies, when I see you share the puppies, I'm a share and I'm a promote, because at the end of the day, what did I tell you when we was walking up, bro? A lot of people will sit there and promote themselves, and they sit there and say like, oh, sharing is free or a like is free. Yeah, it's free, but it's energy, and energy is not free. So reciprocation is key. Reciprocation is key. So if I share your business page, you share mine. If I shout you out, you shout me out. If I like this, like that. If I buy from you, come check me out. You know what I'm saying? Reciprocation is key.
Absolutely,
it's
man.
Energy, man. Energy, man. We only got so much. We only have so much on this earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
it goes beyond the spectrum of dog shows and stuff. It's just like a human thing. It's kind of like common courtesy. Like, share positive energy with me, I'll share positive energy with you.
Right, and that's just with any business, not just with dog. Because you come stop by and check me out at my booth at a dog show. I peep your Instagram and say you got something on. I'm gonna come through and shout out to my boy Dwight Dorsey.
Dwight, shout out to Dwight.
TAC. You know what I'm saying? He came through to a dog show. So what I do?
He pulled up and showed some love.
So what I do? He told me he had a little pop-up shop going on downtown at the usual place, the usual spot. So I pulled through. I don't smoke out of bongs. My lungs ain't that hefty,
right,
to smoke out of bongs. But what I do? I bought his most expensive bong because that's my boy.
He showed love.
You know what I'm saying?
Showing love.
Come on now. Reciprocation.
Yeah.
Reciprocating the energy. Because next dog show, I bet you my boy gonna show up.
Hell yeah.
He gonna hold it down and show up and thug it out all day.
Promote for you and stuff. I know I will. But that's how. I fuck with you the long way.
Oh yeah.
So
always been, man. And you know what? I was telling my fiance about you because when I told her, I was like, babe, I'm pumped. She's like, what? I said, man, my homeboy Raul told me, invited me to talk on his his podcast about this dog shit. She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah. I was like, man, Raul, he's a good dude. He always had the personality. He could connect and talk to anybody. He one of those dudes who could just talk to anybody and appeal to anybody better nature. You know what I'm saying? Because just his personality and his character, he's just.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I know you know, because, I mean, we go way back.
Come on,
and
man.
It's always been love.
Always.
But I can say the same thing for you, though, because, like, I've never seen you be a bad person, never see an angry person. Like, you a loving person. That you show, like you said, you show love. People show love back to you. Like, I could mention your name anywhere, and people will be like, Erik Emmons, he's good people. Like, yeah, he is, for sure.
You can't tell me nothing different. You can't tell me. And if that's the case, then whatever you telling me, I'm about to go tap in with bros. Hey man, tell me what I heard. What's going on? You all right? First and foremost, you all right? Are you straight? Yeah. Okay. I'm just making.
You tripping or is you cool? Who says that?
You know, I heard they trying to tell me you did this, but I don't believe it because I know you.
Yeah.
And if you did do that, bro, that nigga, my apology. He probably deserved. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Yeah,
Raul,
for sure.
No.
Yeah.
Somebody probably did something, man. He just, man, good peoples, man.
Yeah, for sure. And in chat, I want to give a special shout out. I want you to say what's up to your brother Anthony. So I want to give a special shout out to him. I'll mention him on the. I haven't spoken to him in a long time, but when I was like lifting weights, he was just telling me what to do and stuff. He was like, he reached out. He was like, you have to do this. You got to eat this, because he was getting big for a bit.
Yeah,
and he saw that I was like lifting too. He's like, I got you, bro. Like, here's some tips. I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that. So. Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through
my boy.
Yeah, man. How's he doing?
Man, he's doing great, man. He's doing great. That's my road dog, man. It's my road dog. We've been through a lot. That's my boy, though.
Yeah, man, for sure. Mine too, man. So, I mean, we went to high school together. That's how we know each other. Yeah. You doing your thing now. You're on the road to being an electrician. Yeah, you're doing this dog show stuff.
I'm gonna put 30 years in it. You know, get these pensions, get this good health care that they provide.
All the while you're getting your side business going.
Yes, sir.
Which is gonna take off.
Man.
Mr. Givenchy to the moon.
Most definitely.
And
you see it
right here.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
so
sir.
yeah, I expect to hear good things. So keep me in the loop. I want to know how it's doing. So I appreciate you coming to the RaulyKnows podcast. We're gonna share all the clips and stuff. Put all his information on the description below, just in case you're interested on Mr. Givenchy or just dog shows in general. Man, it was a good show, man. Thank you so much for all the knowledge, bro, because I learned a lot today.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, so I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for pulling up, and we're gonna put everything on the RaulyKnows Instagram, RaulyKnows Twitter. It's gonna be available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, all of that. So
let's do it.
Thank you for pulling up, man.